Today I have one device here with me. This is 3D printer by Anet company. So this is Anet version 6, which is I purchased by online last week. And today I am going to make one small demonstration and details about this printer. How does this printer work and what we can do by this printer and what kind of 3D object we can print by this printer. I will tell you some details about this printer also. So let me start something explanation about this printer. So first of all, this is a 3D printer. We can see it. Everything is clear here. Actually, the body is black color. That's why it's a little invisible. But even though I'll try to show everything here. So first of all, the printer is here. We can see I have one controller here. This is the controller you can see here. So this controller is 128 by 64 graphics display, and here is a hotbed. This is the hotbed. This dimension is 220 by 220, and here is z axis. This is a printing head. You can see this is the z axis height. So this z axis height is also 240 mm. We can go maximum height of the object. This printer has two z-axis motor. We can see here the Z1 and Z2. So I have here NEMA 17 stepper motor. This is a NEMA 17 stepper motor. This is a master motor and this is the slave motor. And I have here, I'll show you something. I have here another y-axis motor here. This is a y-axis motor and it's a belt drive system, and we can see here is a x-axis motor. This is also the belt drive. I have here belt. So this is everything's detail about this printer, and I'll show you how this printer work and what is the main setup of the printer before uses. I'll show you something about the controller. I have one encoder here which is used for the parameter setting and almost the setting of the system. And this is GLCD. I already explained about 128 by 64 GLCD. So we'll see here how can we start the printer. So first of all, this is the standby mode, and I have to press this button here one time. So this is the encoder with push button. So we can see here the info screen, and we can see here prepare, position, control, configuration. First of all, I can explain about the prepare. You can see here the prepare and what kind of this filament we are going to use is PLA or ABS. So this polylactic acid type of the uh, filament is the most popular filament which is used for the 3D printing system. And the second things we have here position. So this position is the very important thing. You can see here the move axis and auto home. So once we press the auto home, the machine will be goes to auto home, so homing on the 0 position, x, y and z axis. And which is before use the printer, we have to do this one every time before you use the printer. So the move axis, we can see here we have the step movement about at once time how much you want to move the machine at one time. So 1 mm, 10 mm and 0.1 mm. So especially the 1 mm will give you the good accuracy. So I'll make this one, and we can see here x move, y move, z move and extruder also we can move it. So these three of the things independently we can move it as per as your printing position or service mode. And another things, I'll show you the important things here. This is the control menu, and this is a very important menu here. In we can make the disable stepper motor during the power on. So we can move this axis by hand, and we have here cool down. At one time we can make the head and the printing bed 0 temperature, and we have here nozzle temperature. You can see here we can increase or decrease the nozzle temperature how much you want by manually testing. And another, we can make the bed temperature also manually by testing. You can see how much temperature you like it. And another things, we have fan speed. This is the cooling fan speed. We can make the cooling fan manually increment or decrement. So if you want to use your cooling fan during the print, we can manually on the fan by your appropriate speed. And important menu here, the flow. So this flow is the very important things for printing quality. So this is the flow for your material flow during the print. So how much material you want to apply during the print. So here is a default 100 is here. So this case, the your material will be apply 100% of your speed as per as you said. So if you want more density of your material, you have to increase this amount of material. So this is the amount of material, how much you want to apply during the print. So it's a very important thing. Almost I try to print this one by 100% and 200%. So that I found it 200% is the best result. So 100% is you will still get some mess type of printing. There is sometime he will not apply properly the printing material. So that is the very important things you have to set before start your printing this flow. Another menu is here configuration. So this configuration we should not change anything else. And this menu also we have here the temperature, what temperature is here. This is for actually the machine parameter, so we should not change anything. It will come by the printer by default manufacturer company. So you can see here acceleration, velocity and jog and everything are here. This is the motor tuning and everything are here. So this parameter you should not change anything else because these are set by the manufacturer company. So in case for the maintenance or something your accuracy loss, you can change this parameter, but better don't try to change this parameter because your printer will work as malfunction. So the main everything I explain you, and we can see here the screen. We have the fan speed. We have this is the bed temperature, and we have this is the head temperature. By the standby mode, if we rotate the encoder, we can see the changing of the printing speed. So this is everything's software side, machine programming details. So I'm going to run the printer, and I'll show you some how this printer will work.